Potter's Journal. Packages just shipped in. Something to get excited about. Well, no. Let me tell you what is going on in the studio now. So I hope to take the jug series yet in a number of different directions. Look around the Mediterranean, take some influences, French, Lebanese, pots, jugs from Mexico, some German stoneware, English slipware, back to some, I guess, medieval roots and its influence on early American pieces. And look at some more folk art, East Coast American pieces. Another look at that. A return to probably. We'll see which way we go with this. This is something though that I'll continue outside the jug series. The drawing through the slip. And the 101 jugs. This was all Hobby Potter inspired. Her cup a day for a year. I knew though that I could never do that and keep up with it. That their reality sets in, and actually I don't know when I'm going to get back to this because reality sets in again. This is third year back to clay. I've been taking production ware pottery to farm market. When I first started, I had no idea what I was going to do with the pieces, but and then a couple other little sales at the environmental center. Fortunate that somebody ordered a dinnerware set once that kept me going for a while. But now at the farm market was my neighbor there who does canned foods said something about how much inventory do you have? Can you do a big show? And then said, can you do, it was Penn's Colony, or is a colonial theme show. And right away, well, yes, I have inventory. I can do a show. I can probably build several $1,000s worth of inventory in a couple months if I really focus in on it. But then came up with, okay, this colonial themed show and wearing a costume. And starts with you can't use your own booth. It's got to be a themed booth, and you can't use your own sign. It's got to be Ye Old Potter, and you can't use your own display. And then when it came to you can't wear your own clothes, I said, no way, I can't do this. This is completely out for me. But I could really use the pottery sale, and it did sound like this is one of the more successful ones in the area. And finally looked at, okay, well, no way, look at that, a tri-pointed hat. I am not wearing no tri-pointed hat, and I am not wearing no little buttons down here with socks that come up to there. But finally looked at the clothes and said, okay, wait, these are the people high up on the ladder. The further down I went, the more normal the clothes looked, until finally I came, okay, here's if I was a slave I would be wearing. I think maybe I can handle this. And then actually looking through the contract, focusing on the words styled like as opposed to authentic. Okay, well, here's something that's called a hippie shirt or beach pants or Arab shorts. So maybe I can get around this somehow. So we'll see what happens with that in the next few videos. But I'd rather focus on this, but reality does set in. Yeah, building inventory means more than just little stuff, but some higher end items like the chip and dip plates. I do have 3 sizes, but even some great big giants. This one won't even fit in the shot. And the more of something you make, the more mistakes you can make if you don't get it right. These things do present a number of problems because of we got this and the bottom. There's a lot of compacting in all the right places to make sure that it doesn't crack when it's drying. I think also making sure the bottom isn't too thin. You lose a good bit when you pull that wire across too. And drying them, I'm drying them real slow, covered like this. And when the bottom gets enough firmness, enough stiffness that it won't bend or change shape, I'm going to put them up on this rack, laying down, sitting flat, and then cover the top, so hopefully the bottom will dry and catch up to the top, or hopefully I can keep it even. It'll be a balancing act. So for now, I am going to get back to letting these dry out slowly, and we will keep our fingers crossed. Getting serious. Okay, building inventory. $4,000 worth of inventory. Oh, let's see. These are batter bowls. So before they dry out, I'm used to doing maybe a dozen pots, but I would have done a dozen out of the dozen pots, I would have done 4 berry bowls and 4 yarn bowls and 4 of these batter bowls that I developed last spring. But this is about getting serious, doing a big show, getting back into this. So we have got a full dozen on just these. So you've got to be fast too. If I don't get these spouts on, you not only did work, but you lose time too. And I think I tested them last summer and realized that this part needs to, make sure that it slants so it'll pour back into the bowl. We did the pour test with the pumpkin pancakes. Okay, so we've got, even if adding this up, we've got, let's see, 120, 240, 360, or 360, so just got to keep going on this, no stopping. I caught those just in time to get the spouts done. They need to stiffen up a little bit before they're ready for the handles. Doing, half a dozen. Not only do you have to get the timing on the right dryness for the spouts and the handles, but also the bats. These old masonite bats, if I don't scrape this off in just the right condition, and if it dries too much, it really tears up the bat. And these things really are 30 or 40 some years old. But they did sit dormant for a little space there in the middle. And oddly enough, nobody wanted a batter bowl until suddenly, I shouldn't say that, as soon as I did those sign up for this show, everything, people kept buying the last one of everything, so we have to start all over. As soon as I get this stuff bisqued, I will give Eddie's new sieve a try. I see now he's put up a link to making the masonite bats. I really have gotten years of use out of mine. As long as I clean them off before it dries, I'll put a link up to his 2 videos on making the bats and the sieve. Oh, let's see. Good. I was afraid this was going to get stuck in there. Oh, I think these are going to be a big part of the inventory building, or at least one of the higher ticket items for this show I'm building towards. So much to do to get ready for the show, just trying to time and fit in the bisque firings. And as you can see, yes, small and large and 1 extra large on the chip and dips. These were an experiment last fall, something new for me. And now a big part of what I do, and I'm fitting the, let's see, little wavies inside the berry colanders. I'm glad to see the chip and dip plates come out, because they I think can be problematic with cracking. And I'm having trouble. I know I'm going to have trouble getting enough pie plates in, but doing 4 sizes, they do fit one inside the other. Inside the other. And even, I fit this guy nicely in here. Every firing keep moving the mugs along. Okay, so that's another bisque. Okay, and waxing. I've got the water-based wax resist to get on the bottom of these things. And that is not, there we go. I still managed to get that even around there despite the fact that it was on an angle. And the process moves along. Okay, building inventory also means glazing and the sea mist. I've made sure that I've always got the next bag of that around. And the snow on brick, even that too. But the new one I discovered last winter, and that Eddie Goller noticed when he was here, the medium cork. I thought, oh, I wish I had some of that. But I did get another bag, or a bag of that, because it was the one I decided I would put in as a regular in my glaze lineup. So here we go. Okay, and this is it. It fits right on there like that. My chance to use Eddie's new sieve that he left here when he was spreading his goodwill across Pennsylvania. From Clinton to Millheim, PA. I need to build up inventory for a big show. And everything takes so much time. Oh, I don't believe it. I'm done already. I am living the good life now. I am enjoying the plan to build $4,000 worth of inventory, but this is another thing entirely. The clothes. Look at this contract of do's and don'ts for this show. You know, asking somebody not to wear their own clothes. So I did find something that's called a hippie shirt. So that I can handle. It's not colonial. This is something that's called, what? This was called beach pants. Oh no, this was Arab shorts or harem shorts. So that I can wear. What else did we come? It said something about, oh, well, there's a big thing about square buckles on your shoes. Well, no way. But okay, I found something. What are these called? I'm not a sandal person, but that's something I thought I could try. And okay, these were the beach pants. So I guess I don't know, there were a lot of do's and don'ts. And you know, there was a woodsman's hat that I thought I could wear, but because it almost seemed like a costume, I said no. But here's something that's knitted or crocheted or macro something. So I usually wear a different hat in the studio every winter. So if you're following my videos, you know, one year from the other. I'm also used to paying $1 for a shirt. I'm used to paying between $1 and $3 for a shirt, and you know, maybe $5 to $7 for a pair of pants at second-hand stores. So this was all bought new, spending so much money that I thought I never had a new beach towel in my life. So I thought, well, if I'm actually spending this money, I might not notice. Okay, another hoop to go through for this show. I hope this is worth it. This is pretty much the uniform for this part of the world. The camouflage hat, the plaid shirt. The only reason I'm able to wear the boots is because the laces will be hidden by the pants. So, you know, to not wear your own clothes and not even wear, you know, what's familiar in your part of the world, this is not going to be easy. And quit laughing at me, okay? Fortunately, it's going to be warm, so actually, I don't mind it so much with the shorts. We'll see how this goes. It better be worth it. Oh, no. Oh, it just makes me want to scream.